Welcome, seekers of truth. There's an ancient saying, the fire tests the purity of gold, but adversity tests the chosen. If you've ever felt like your body carries a weight unseen by others, a tension that doesn't fade with rest, you're not alone. Every chosen one walks through an unseen battlefield where spirit and flesh collide. In this video, we uncover the hidden pains that mark the chosen, the silent trials that shape those called for a higher purpose. If what you hear resonates with you, then you're meant to be here. Stay with me until the end. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because this is where the called gather. 1. The weight of the crown. Have you ever felt an unexplained pressure at the top of your head, as if something unseen is pressing down on you? It's not a headache, nor is it simple fatigue. It's a mark, a signature of the divine calling placed upon you. This pressure often comes and goes, appearing at moments of deep thought, prayer, or sudden insight. Some describe it as a tingling sensation, others as a heaviness they can't shake. For the chosen, this is a physical response to an unseen connection. The top of the head, also known as the crown, is where the spirit receives divine wisdom and insight. It's where the connection between the earthly self and the higher realms is strongest. This pressure often intensifies in moments of decision-making, especially when faced with a choice that could alter your spiritual path. What many don't realize is that this isn't just a symptom, it's an activation. When the weight of the crown is felt, it's often because something is being revealed, a new layer of awareness is unfolding. It's the equivalent of a spiritual download, where new revelations are pouring in, sometimes too fast for the conscious mind to process immediately. This pressure can also be a sign of resistance. When a chosen one hesitates or ignores their calling, the crown can feel heavier, almost like a reminder that something greater awaits. Those who embrace their path often find this sensation becoming more manageable, transforming from discomfort to a guiding presence. So if you feel the weight of the crown, take it as a sign. You are connected, you are being guided, and something beyond the physical is speaking to you. The question is, are you listening? 2. The warrior's spine. The weight of responsibility isn't just emotional, it's physical. Many chosen ones experience chronic tension in their back, shoulders, and neck. It's not caused by bad posture or stress alone. It's the body's way of carrying an invisible burden. This is often described as a pressure between the shoulder blades or a feeling of tightness that doesn't fully go away, no matter how much rest is taken. This sensation is rooted in the spiritual battles that chosen ones face. Every day, there is an unseen war being fought between light and darkness, truth and deception. Those who are called to stand for righteousness often bear the weight of these conflicts in their bodies. This is why many chosen ones feel exhausted even when they haven't physically exerted themselves. It's important to recognize that this burden isn't meant to break you. It's meant to strengthen you. Think of it as a warrior carrying armor. The weight may be heavy, but it's necessary for the battles ahead. This is why chosen ones must take care of their bodies, ensuring they remain strong enough to carry the responsibility they've been given. One way to manage this weight is through movement, stretching, walking, or even standing in nature. The more you align yourself with your purpose, the lighter this burden may feel. But no matter what, understand this. If your spine feels the pressure of an unseen battle, it's because you were built to fight it. the heart's battle cry. Have you ever felt a sudden heaviness in your chest or an inexplicable racing heartbeat, even when you are at rest? It's not anxiety, nor is it always a medical condition. For the chosen, this is often the heart's response to spiritual conflict and transformation. The heart is more than just a physical organ. It's the center of emotional and spiritual energy, the core of your purpose, and the place where divine truth resonates most powerfully. Chosen ones often experience intense emotional waves, feeling burdens that don't seem to belong to them. This is because they are spiritually attuned to the struggles of the world, carrying an unseen responsibility for those around them. This weight manifests in the chest, creating pressure that isn't just emotional, but deeply physical. There are also moments when the heart races without warning, as if responding to an invisible force. This can happen in times of deep thought, before major life changes, or when standing in the presence of strong spiritual energy. Some experience this when they are about to receive an important revelation, as if their body knows before their mind does. This sensation is also a sign of spiritual battles being fought. The chosen are not just walking their own path, they are intercessors, standing in the gap for those who cannot yet see. The heart carries these burdens, sometimes beating harder in moments of unseen warfare. To ease this, it's essential to stay spiritually grounded. Prayer, meditation, and deep breathing help realign the heart's rhythm with divine purpose. But ultimately, if you feel this weight, know this: your heart beats with purpose, and every pulse is a reminder that you are part of something greater. The awakening pulse. There are moments when the body suddenly heats up, as if set ablaze from within, or experiences unexplained chills that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not random. These are the signals of spiritual activation. For the chosen, the body often reacts to unseen shifts in energy, preparing itself for the next level of awareness. These pulses of heat or cold can occur at any time, but are especially common during moments of deep reflection, intense prayer, or sudden insight. Some describe feeling an internal fire rising from their chest to their head, a warmth that isn't caused by external temperature. Others experience waves of cold that send shivers down their spine, even in a warm room. This happens because spiritual energy is not just a concept, it's something tangible, something that moves through and within the body. When a chosen one is being prepared for greater understanding or is encountering divine presence, the body reacts. It's a purification process, burning away what no longer serves and awakening what has been dormant. This sensation also occurs when stepping into spiritually charged places or encountering people with strong energies. The chosen are highly sensitive to the atmosphere around them, often feeling shifts before they are visible to the physical eye. If you've ever walked into a place and suddenly felt either overwhelmingly warm or icy cold, your spirit was detecting something your mind had not yet processed. Rather than dismissing these sensations, learn to listen to them. Your body is speaking, responding to the unseen. The next time you feel a sudden pulse of heat or a deep chill, ask yourself, what is being revealed to me in this moment? The silence of the soul. Have you ever experienced an unexplained ringing in your ears or sudden shifts in your hearing? This isn't just a random occurrence. It's often the sound of spiritual frequencies adjusting as you become more attuned to divine messages. Many chosen ones report hearing a high-pitched frequency in one or both ears at seemingly random moments. Others experience temporary muffling of sound, as if the world suddenly went silent for a few seconds. This is because the chosen operate on a different spiritual frequency. They are in tune with higher realms, receiving downloads of wisdom and insight beyond what the physical senses can normally perceive. This ringing or auditory shift is often a sign that something is being revealed, whether it's an instruction, a warning, or an awakening to a deeper understanding. At times, these sounds come when the chosen one is about to make an important decision or step into a new phase of their calling. The ringing serves as a signal that the spiritual realm is close, aligning with the individual's journey. Some describe it as a call to pay attention, to listen, not just with the ears, but with the soul. But the silence of the soul isn't just about what is heard, it's also about what is felt. Many chosen ones go through periods where external noise seems overwhelming, and they crave deep solitude. This is because their spirit requires quiet to process divine revelations. If you find yourself feeling hypersensitive to sound or experiencing moments of complete silence in your surroundings, your soul is making space for something greater. Instead of ignoring these signs, embrace them. When the ringing comes, pause and reflect. When silence falls, listen closely. These are moments when the divine speaks, and only those who are truly attuned will understand. 6. The traveler's feet. There is an old saying, a chosen one is never meant to stay in one place for too long. If you've ever felt an ache in your legs and feet, as if you've walked for miles when you haven't, you may be experiencing the burden of a spiritual traveler. Chosen ones are never meant to be stagnant. They are constantly being led to new places, new missions, and new revelations. Their bodies often carry the echoes of this movement, even when they are physically still. This sensation can feel like a dull ache in the soles of the feet, tightness in the calves, or even sudden fatigue in the legs without an obvious cause. It's as if the body knows that it is meant to move, but the mind hasn't caught up yet. This is because the chosen carry the energy of the journey long before they take the first step. Some feel this pain most intensely when they resist change. If you've ever ignored an internal calling to leave a place, end a situation, or step into a new path, you might notice the discomfort increasing. This is a clear sign that you are being urged forward, even if you don't fully understand why yet. Others experience this sensation when they are about to embark on a new spiritual journey. Before a major revelation, before meeting someone significant, or before stepping into a life-altering decision, the feet begin to feel the weight of what is coming. It's a preparation, a reminder that movement is inevitable. The traveler's feet are not just a burden, they are a blessing. They remind the chosen that they are never meant to be confined to one place, physically, mentally, or spiritually. When the aches come, don't resist them. Instead, ask yourself, where am I being led? What journey awaits me? Because one thing is certain, the chosen never stands still for long. 7. The seer's eyes. Have you ever felt a sudden strain in your eyes, as if they are adjusting to something unseen? Have you ever experienced blurred vision, light sensitivity, or a sense that you are perceiving more than what is physically in front of you? These are signs of the seer's eyes, an awakening of spiritual sight that goes beyond normal vision. For the chosen, perception is not limited to the physical world. They are given insight that others cannot see, glimpses of truth that exist beyond the material. But this heightened awareness often comes with physical discomfort. The eyes, like the rest of the body, struggle to adjust to an expanded level of perception. Many chosen ones report seeing flashes of light, shadows moving in their peripheral vision, or a sudden increase in sensitivity to brightness. These are not random occurrences. They are signs that your spiritual sight is sharpening. Sometimes, this manifests as an ability to discern truth in people, situations, or environments. You may look at someone and feel as though you see beyond their words, understanding their intentions and spirit without explanation. This strain on the eyes can also be a sign that the chosen are receiving visions, whether in dreams, meditations, or sudden moments of clarity. Spiritual sight is not always given in clear images. Sometimes it comes as impressions, strong feelings, or an unshakable knowing of what is to come. The discomfort you feel is not a weakness, it's an adjustment. The more you embrace your ability to see beyond the surface, the more natural this vision becomes. If you find yourself experiencing this, take time to rest your physical eyes, but never close your spiritual ones. The world is revealing itself to you in ways most will never understand. 8. The midnight struggle. Why do so many chosen ones find it hard to sleep? Why do they wake up at the same odd hours, no matter how exhausted they are? If you've ever found yourself wide awake between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. for no logical reason, you are not alone. This is what many call the midnight struggle, a time when the spirit is active, receiving downloads of wisdom, fighting unseen battles, or being prepared for something ahead. The chosen are not meant to live ordinary lives, and that includes their nights. While the rest of the world sleeps, they are often being called into awareness. Some wake up feeling restless, as if they have unfinished work to do. Others experience vivid dreams, prophetic visions, or a sense that they are being watched over. This time of night is significant in spiritual warfare. It is when the unseen realm is most active, when prayers carry the most weight, and when revelations often come. If you find yourself waking up repeatedly at these hours, take it as a sign. Something or someone is trying to get your attention. Instead of fighting it, embrace it. Use this time to pray, reflect, or write down any thoughts that come to you. Many chosen ones have received their greatest insights in the quiet hours of the night. Sleep will come, but when it does, let it be on your terms. The midnight struggle is not a burden. It is an invitation to listen, to receive, and to prepare for what is ahead. 9. The phantom wounds. Have you ever felt an ache or pain in a specific area of your body with no medical explanation? A sensation as if you've been injured, yet there is no visible wound? These are phantom wounds, spiritual scars manifesting in the physical body, reminders of past battles, both seen and unseen. The chosen often carry pain that is not entirely their own. They feel the weight of generational struggles, spiritual attacks, and emotional wounds that have never fully healed. These sensations can appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly. Some feel an aching in their hands, as if they have been carrying something heavy. Others experience pressure in their chest, like an old grief resurfacing. These wounds are not random. They serve as reminders of what has been endured and overcome. They may be connected to past experiences, previous battles, or even spiritual warfare that is still ongoing. Some chosen ones feel these pains when they are nearing a breakthrough, as if the body is acknowledging the struggles they have faced before stepping into a new phase of their calling. Understanding these sensations is key. They are not weaknesses. They are signs of resilience, The pain may be real, but it is not meant to define you. Instead, it is proof that you have fought and survived. And as the chosen always do, you will rise again. 10. The breath of revelation. Have you ever found yourself taking deep, uncontrollable sighs? Feeling shortness of breath in moments of stillness, as if your body is adjusting to something unseen? This is the breath of revelation, your soul exhaling the old to make space for the new. The chosen often experience shifts in their breathing patterns during moments of transformation. A sudden deep breath may signal an internal release, a letting go of burdens they didn't even realize they were carrying. Some feel an overwhelming need to exhale, as if their body knows that something is being cleared from their spirit. This can also happen when receiving divine insight. Have you ever had a sudden moment of clarity and immediately taken a deep breath, as if something within you just clicked? That is the body's response to revelation. It is a sign that something has been understood, even if the mind has not fully processed it yet. The breath of revelation also occurs when the chosen are stepping into unknown territory. Before a major decision, before walking into a new environment, or before facing an important moment, the body prepares itself through breath. It is a subconscious way of saying, prepare. Something is about to change, so if you ever find yourself sighing deeply, don't dismiss it. Your spirit is speaking, making room for what's to come. And whatever is coming, it's significant. These pains are not random, and they are not weaknesses. They are signs, marks of the chosen. The physical body often carries what the spirit endures, and those who are called will always feel the weight of that calling. But what sets the chosen apart is that they endure. They push forward. They understand that every pain, every discomfort, every burden is part of something greater. If these signs resonate with you, it's because you are part of something bigger than yourself. You are not alone in this. The road is long. The battles are real, but the reward is beyond anything this world can offer. If you found value in this message, don't let your journey stop here. Subscribe and stay connected, because this is where the called gather. And as always, keep your spirit strong, your mind sharp, and your heart open. The world may not see what you carry, but those who are chosen will always understand.